How to choose a heat lamp based on the size of my reptile enclosure. If you're setting up a home for your reptile and wondering how to choose the right heat lamp, you're in the right place. Let's break it down step by step to ensure your pet stays happy and healthy. First, the size of your reptile's enclosure is a key factor. Larger enclosures need higher wattage heat lamps to heat the entire space evenly. For example, if you have a big enclosure, you might need a 100-watt or even 150-watt heat lamp to maintain the right temperature. On the other hand, smaller enclosures can get by with lower wattage lamps, such as 20-50 watts. The type of reptile you have also plays a crucial role. Different species have different temperature requirements. For instance, bearded dragons need a basking spot around 9100 degrees Fahrenheit, while leopard geckos requiring a basking spot of 88-90 degrees Fahrenheit. Rainforest species like iguanas need a temperature gradient of 75-105 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the time of day. The ambient temperature of the room where the enclosure is located is another important consideration. If the room is warm, you might be able to use a lower wattage heat lamp. However, if the room is cooler, you'll need a higher wattage lamp to compensate. When selecting a heat lamp, think about the material of your enclosure. Enclosures made of different materials, like glass or wood, have different heat retention properties. This affects how well the heat lamp works. For example, a glass enclosure might retain heat better than a wooden one, so you might need a slightly lower wattage lamp. It's also important to create a temperature gradient within the enclosure. This means having both a warm basking spot and a cooler area where your reptile can retreat. Placing the heat lamp at one end of the enclosure helps achieve this gradient, allowing your reptile to regulate its body temperature by moving between different zones. Using a thermostat is highly recommended. It helps maintain a consistent temperature and prevents overheating, which can be dangerous for your pet. A thermostat can automatically adjust the heat output based on the temperature in the enclosure. The positioning of the heat lamp is critical. It should be placed at an appropriate height to prevent burning and ensure the correct temperature. For basking reptiles like bearded dragons or chameleons, positioning the heat lamp over a designated basking spot is essential. Finally, consider the type of heat lamp itself. There are various options like incandescent bulbs, ceramic heat lamps, and mercury vapor bulbs. Incandescent bulbs provide both heat and light, while ceramic heat lamps emit heat without light, making them suitable for reptiles that need a dark period. Mercury vapor bulbs offer both heat and UVB light, which is crucial for reptiles that requiring UVB exposure for calcium metabolism. By considering these factors, you can choose the right heat lamp for your reptile's enclosure, ensuring a comfortable and healthy environment for your pet. Remember to monitor the temperature regularly and adjust the lamp's position as needed to maintain the ideal thermal environment.